we're talking about being on task. That's our theme today. And as an independent associate, being on task is a gold mine, is a treasure to be able to get into a workflow where results and productivity are visible and are consistently happening. So today's episode is about how do we develop the ability to not only complete the work that we have for ourselves every day, particularly and especially as independent associates, but also how do you get into a flow where on task is the dynamic that we're really experiencing, not only fulfilling the work that we assign for ourselves in the day, but in doing so, developing a dynamic of being on task. So we also have our four tenets of what we define as a success, or the four tenets that support us in having a successful day. And today, the tenet we're looking at and that we're exploring is quality time. And we can see how quality time and being on task go together. That quality time is essentially what we mean when we find ourselves wanting to be on task and to experience that dynamic. In our exploration today, we are exploring the dynamics that then give us that opportunity to achieve the on-task experience. Essentially, we feel capable of this experience when we know that we're making a difference. And that is the underlying experience that then being on task dynamic can then rest upon and happen for us. So knowing that we're making a difference, feeling truly like we're making a difference in our life or in our community as an independent associate, knowing that we truly are making a difference encourages us and motivates us and keeps us inspired and keeps us in position to not only be able to complete our work assignments for the day, but to do so in this dynamic of on task. We're going to move now into the three elements that assist us, that help us to know that we are making a difference in our life and in our work as independent associates. So the three elements that assist us to reach that experience of being on task. There's three elements that we're exploring. The first element is value. The first element is value. In order for us to reach that experience that we're looking for, we must know, believe, even trust that the work that we are accomplishing in the day is work that is of value. We have to believe that first and foremost about the work that we are wanting to achieve. We have to believe that that work is of value. Now, there are many different paths that we can explore to reveal to us that our work is in fact of value. So this is an area that we can explore further. Right now, we really want to begin exploring this idea in of itself, that the work we do is of value. The second element that makes up our on-task dynamic is structure. And that is that we have to have some kind of structure in whatever work we're trying to achieve. Whether that structure is presented in the form of a calendar or an agenda or a roadmap or a blueprint, a schedule, that structure is an element that is supportive and that assists us in knowing that we're making a difference and therefore empowering us to have that on-task experience. And the third element is comprehension. Before we continue with comprehension, I do have to mention that we have slightly changed locations just a bit. So we're going to continue with our third element, which is comprehension. Comprehension, in its essence, is all about understanding your process in full, understanding the big picture of the work that you are doing. This understanding of the work that you're doing, understanding in terms of what's involved in your work, understanding in terms of the time and the effort that is required of the work that is scheduled for the day. Understanding that big picture then comes back around, and it helps us to once again affirm the value of the work that we're doing. So let's just have a quick review of our 3 key words. And remembering that our 3 key words help us and assist us to know that we are making a difference in the work that we achieve every day, and therefore empower us to experience the on-task experience. Those 3 key words: value, knowing that the work we're doing each and every day is of value. The second key word, structure, having a system, having an approach. Again, some common structures include agendas, calendars, blueprints, roadmaps, frameworks, and other kinds of processes and systems to organize the work that we do in any given time period, such as just in the work that we accomplish for one day. And our third element is our comprehension, is understanding the big picture of the work that we're doing, understanding why it's important, understanding how it's important, when it's important, what's necessary for it to continue to be important. Comprehension really helps us to summarize and to see exactly what we're doing, how we're spending our time, how we're spending our resources, and having that relation and connection with the work that we do every day as independent associates, as other lines and fields of work, of course, any kind of leadership roles or any kind of executive roles where we're required to keep in connection with the vision and the mission of the work that we're trying to accomplish. But today we are focusing on what we call as an independent associate. So especially as an independent associate, we can definitely appreciate and know what it's like when we do have those experiences of being on task. So this is an approach. This is one approach to organizing our day so that we are in better position to experience just that. Again, that's by assessing how well or to what degree do we value the work that we're doing every day? Do we have a structure in place that we're satisfied with? And are we having a comprehensive understanding of the big picture of the work that we are accomplishing? This concludes our episode. Thank you for tuning in to Success Between Hours, where we are exploring and discussing new and supportive perspectives on life and success. Have a great, great day. Today or tomorrow, and whatever time zone that you may find yourself. Best wishes and for your successful day.